Too much light in this window.
Science Channel! Woo! Okay, so today on the Science Channel, we're going to be talking about leaf litter and how it's very beneficial towards your environment. It helps save species. It helps save nutrients in your soil. And it helps animals camouflage. But to tell you more about it, here's Dr. Tate.
Hey, Dr. T!
Hello, lad.
What are you doing?
I'm examining some plants here and looking at this leaf litter.
What is leaf litter?
Well, I'll show you. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
As a leaf litter is so biodiverse, it has many habitats for local plant life and species such as worms, fungus, and nutrient-fixing bacteria which help bring back nutrients into the soil.
Also, leaf litter is a very important component to the soil. It helps release nutrients into the soil and also keeps it moist.
So, Dr. T, what's your assertion on leaf litter?
Well, you see, Lucy, my assertion on leaf litter is that it's very critical to the survival of plants and species of the local forests.
Actually, Dr. Tate was completely right.
Especially when this habitat area serves for microorganisms and bacteria and fungi. All these species help restore the nutrients to get back in the cycle.
That's so interesting, but I mean, things would run the same if the leaf litter wasn't present, right?
Well, actually, no, dearie. There would be new invasions of species and plants, such as the Japanese stiltgrass. I know you've heard of it.
Yeah.
You probably have, yes. And that would be a very terrible thing on their part because it would be sucking up all the nutrients and destroying all of the other species and plants. And that's just such a horrible thing. Don't even get me started on that.
Okay, I won't.
Okay, so anyway, going on.
Dr. T does not really like to talk about that, but she has a point. The exotic species are not really good for the environment.
Exactly, because if the stiltgrass, as Dr. Tate was referring to, would keep growing, it would help room for new species such as exotic worms to start living in these new places, and that would really cause a unbalance in the nutrients in the soil because the erosion would increase, and not only it would also fluctuate in the soil temperature, and that's not good for any increase in local plant life.
Hello viewers, today we have a really special guest. This is Lucy Ramones. She actually went on a trip with the Dr. Tate. Lucy, what did you learn with Dr. Tate?
Well, actually, learning leaf litter is actually really important. It serves as ground cover and it releases nutrients to our soil and habitat. It's actually really important for our environment.
Wow, that's a lot of cool stuff, but Lucy, do you actually know what leaf litter is?
Yeah, actually, leaf litter is a deciduous plant that falls from trees, and over time it overlaps because, leaves don't fall from trees every single day. It happens just a few times a year, so it's unique.
Whoa, so what would happen if an invasive species would come over and eat all the leaves?
Well, it actually wouldn't be good. Dr. Tate was telling me that it would kill a lot of local plant life and things like that because if they would eat all the leaf litter, we wouldn't get as much nutrients and then they would eat other plants and it's just not good for our environment.
Wow, so leaf litter is actually very critical to the environment.
Yeah, it's pretty important.
Wow, oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Lucy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for watching the Science Channel tonight at 7. I'm Paulina Q and I approve of this message. Science Channel is not responsible for any of the following symptoms. Could cause nausea, amnesia, gases, toxins, loss of leaf litter, obsession with leaf litter, cancer caused by leaf litter, loss of self-control because of leaf litter, sneezing, vomiting, suicidal thoughts because of lack of nutrients due to the cause of loss of leaf litter, internal bleeding, and or death.